morning. So I'm on my way to Chesterfield. It's October 3rd, 2021. It's Sunday. Usually I don't DoorDash till later in the afternoon on Sunday because I go to church. But my wife does not feel well, so she is not going. So I'm having an incredible weekend. So I'm going to get out and work today and try to fill that out. Plus, I kind of might want to see the Sopranos movie at the end of the night. That's kind of what I'm going to probably work until the last showing of the Sopranos movie tonight. That's where my head's at. Okay, so what I want to make a video about today is my last was Friday. I made $350.65. The best day I ever had. First time I ever broke over the 350 plane. There's no doubt in my mind, if you started early enough on a Friday or a certain Saturday, you could make 400. That's about it, in my mind, in the St. Louis market. I haven't heard of anybody making more. I've heard of people making more than 350 though. So how did that happen? What was my mindset? What did I do to set myself up for success? What kind of loads did I take? All that. So Friday I actually had a job interview at 10:30, a Zoom interview. So I got to Chesterfield about 9:47. Now usually I get gas at Imperial because they always have a gas war going on. But that's the day the gas prices went up to $2.99. For one day, theirs did too, so I didn't get gas there. So I went straight to Chesterfield. There's a station right there in right in the middle of well, it's pretty much between Lee Oak and Baxter on Clarkson. It's a mobile station. Their gas is $2.87. So I got gas there. I had the apps on, but really didn't get anything till about 10. Why am I there? Because I want to get a Total Wine. It's early, right? What kind of deliveries are good early in the morning? Total Wine. You know, you can knock out a good Total Wine because the food delivery, there's only a couple places that are really good. McDonald's is one of them. You know, I'm not begging for McDonald's deliveries. I will do them. There's a place called Dunkin' Donuts, but their deliveries usually don't pay well. But you can get some deliveries there. Panera, I think, is open. So there's just a few places that you can deliver. Where can you get good deliveries, though? Total Wine's one of them. So I'll park it in their parking lot, basically. The other one is Walmart. Believe it or not. Now, with the Walmart deliveries, man, if the first one they send you isn't good, they're about ready to send out 5. 2 or 3, more than likely. Don't compromise too much. Like, I think the last one that I took that was multiple deliveries was like $37 for 21 miles. If you're patient, you can get something to work, that'll be close to $2 a mile. So don't take the first one. Don't take the $22.18 mile one. That's what or 25 mile one or whatever it is. That's what they're trying to get you to take that. They're trying to get those covered first. So just be careful. So I'm in the Total Wine's parking lot right before 10 o'clock. Boom! A 1250, 6.8 mile delivery comes in. It's going right up in Baldwin. Just perfect. I could knock that out before my interview. I go and grab it. Everything goes perfect. I get to the delivery. Boom, boom, boom! 1914 is a hidden tip. There's hidden tips on Total Wine. If you work in Chesterfield, Missouri, Total Wine can have hidden tips. Not all of them, but that one did. And I did get a $28 hidden tip one time from a Total Wine delivery. So always keep that in mind. So my day's off great. I have to do my job interview, and it goes 30 minutes, right from 10:30 to 11. I clock back in. I'm not too excited about being right there on Manchester Road, but that other delivery obviously is worth taking, and there are restaurants right there, so that's why I did it. But I'm more than willing to take a delivery that's not there. So boom, I get a Chick-Fil-A. They're letting you inside now. They're in Ellisville. It's a whole different ball game when they let you inside. That delivery paid $10.75 for 7 miles, but I had to drive 2 miles to get there, so it's really $10.75 for 5. And I don't get a hidden tip, no big deal. It was worth doing. The next, I get a stacked order. It's Panera and Sweetology. It's $11.75, 6.6 miles. Close enough, right? Close enough to 2. They're not going anywhere crazy or anything like that. No hidden tip, nothing like that, but good miles. Okay, so then I make a decision. I'm on Manchester Road in 141, and it's getting close to noon, and I don't want to be there if I don't have to be. I'm right at 141. I make a decision to go back to my hotspot. I said this before. Hotspots anywhere where there's a bunch of restaurants. People don't go by DoorDash's hotspot. My hotspot's Clarkson 40. I go there. I park in Total Wine's parking lot. Once again, it worked the first time. Boom! I don't get it. I use Ubereats for the first time. Anytime that I make a bunch of money. Ubereats is a big part of it. I take a Ubereats Ninja Steakhouse delivery. It's 11. It's 7 miles, but it goes right at the end of Chesterfield Airport Road to the Comfort Inn. Kind of thinking maybe a hidden tip. I'm kind of thinking maybe a cash tip. It's a knock-on-the-door delivery. So none of that happens. But I'm right there on Chesterfield Airport Road. That's what you want to do. You want to take my first delivery. I took to Manchester Road, every restaurant in the world. That delivery I took to Chesterfield Airport Road, every restaurant in the world. So you can compromise your miles and money a little bit because you know you're going to get something right on the back of that. So the next delivery I made was Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A was $9.75, 6.2, but again, I had to drive a couple miles to it, so it was more than worth doing, So that delivery, no hidden tip, nothing like that. But I'm right close to Clarkson 40 again. So every restaurant in the world, I get a Walgreens delivery. It's $10 for 2.8, not too many items. Everything went smooth, not too many hidden tips on Walgreens deliveries. So what's next? I'm right there at Clarkson 40. That was only 2.8 miles. I take a Smash Burger. Smash Burger can be a little iffy, man. They only usually have a couple people working in there. These poor restaurants, right? It's $6.25 for 2.3 miles. We all know about the $6.25 deliveries. They sometimes have hidden tips. And there's a bunch of them. I made a video just about $6.25 deliveries. So, 2.3 miles. It has a little bitty hidden tip of $6.75. It's only my second hidden tip of the day, and it was only 50 cents. But it was only 2.3 miles. And I probably drove at least a half a mile to a mile to get to it. I mean, things are going good. So, and it goes down in the between Clarkson and Chesterfield Airport Road. So I get a Five Guys delivery. I do have to drive a little bit to it. It's a Ubereats delivery. So it's $11 for 6.2 miles. I did have to drive to it, but it was supposed to pay $11, like I said. Boom, boom, boom. It went to the spaghetti factory, which is like, it's in the same, both of them are on Chesterfield Road. I mean, I can't tell you how close they were to each other. $15.10, a $4 hidden tip from Ubereats. So, I'm starting to get on a roll. I'm staying right in my zone, Clarkson 40. I have now been for like an hour or two, so I'm going to have a good day. I'm gonna have a good day. The delivery, the DoorDash guys are being good to me. So the next delivery is Chick-fil-A. Now the Chick-fil-A there at Chesterfield Airport Road, they don't let you come in, but they will bring the food out to you. You got to call them. I see one guy bang on the door with his bag one time. I guess they'll react to that too, but I don't do that. So it paid $8.75, 5.2 miles. I'm just trying to keep busy at that point. Probably not something I really wanted to take that much, but boom, I got a little bit of hidden tip on that baby. So I got it $9.50. So I'm still right. I get a delivery, and where it goes is so important. It went right up on Olive, on the other side of where Clarkson 40. That would be north. So I'm right there. I get a Cheesecake Delivery, $9.25, 7.2 miles. Why would I take that? Because it's getting later in the day. It's like now we're past lunchtime, obviously. You see how many deliveries I took. This was actually my 10th delivery. It's a stack order with Crazy Bowls. I didn't get the Crazy Bowls till after I took the first one. So I didn't know I was going to get another $6 for 2.5 miles with it. Because that made it, that makes it sound really a lot better. $15.25 for 7.7 miles, right? But I didn't know that, or 9.7 miles. I didn't know that at the time. So, and that has happened to me a lot lately, where I take a iffy delivery just to keep busy, or it might depend on where it's going. Both of these were going up towards Clayton Road, close to Manchester though, and I'm just trying to keep busy. I didn't know I was going to stay busy all day. I didn't know I was going to make $350 that day. It's a little bit after lunch. I'm just trying to keep busy. So I get a $9.25 and a $6 stacked order, and no hidden tip at all in either one. Didn't really expect it. So but Cheesecake deliveries are known for hidden tips. So then I'm right there at I think I'm at close to Baxter and Clayton, which is kind of in between Manchester. Walgreens, $6, 3 miles. I had to drive a little bit to Walgreens, but I'm going to get off Manchester Road. Comes a little back towards Clarkson 40. The lady was sick. I had a mask. She had a mask. But I guess everything turned out okay. So, no hidden tip, $6. So I take a Cheesecake Delivery for $9.25. It's going 5 miles. Same kind of thinking. Hey, it's between 2 and 5. I'm just going to take anything that's worth it. Now this delivery went east on 40, so it's highway. That's why I was willing to take it. But boom! I get a $13.15, almost a $4 hidden tip on it. Makes me look like a genius, but I'm not a genius. It's going to be a good day, right? And how do I know that? Because the next offer I get, like at 3 o'clock in the afternoon or something around there, is from Panda Express. I've never done a Panda Express. Do you know why? Because most of the time they suck. I mean, usually they're like $8, 12-mile deliveries. I've never taken one. I get a $16, and this is right at 3 o'clock, right? So this is where you're just, begging for anything decent. $16, $10 delivery. Again, this goes, kind of in between Clayton and Manchester. I'm either going to get a delivery on Clayton or I'm going to get a delivery on Manchester. And if nothing else, I'm going to keep busy. And it's a lot of items, 2 or 3 bags of food. I'm hoping for a hidden tip. I don't get the hidden tip. I got a $2 hidden tip. So the $16, $1.50, compromise down because a little bit more money. I like money. I like the longer deliveries. I'm an old man. It's going to a house. It's going to a good area. And then I get blessed with the $2 hidden tip. I make $18 on that delivery. So I went all the way up to $1.80 a mile for 10 miles. I'll do those all day. So next is Chick-Fil-A right there on Clayton Road. I didn't have to go on Manchester Road. I was able to go Clayton and Clarkson there instead. I get a Chick-fil-A delivery, $6.25 for 3 miles. You know, every delivery can't pay $15 or $10 or whatever. You know, you got to take the $6.25. More than just me, I'll tell you. There's a lot of hidden tips in those $6.25 deliveries. It's only 3 miles. It was a few items, so I'm hoping for a hidden tip. I got $6.75. Got a 50-cent hidden tip with 3 miles, and some of that was drive. So I'm right there, Clarkson and 40. That went to a place called Forest Club. It's where Forest Hills Country Club is. So I also got to see the golf course, a bunch of nice houses. I'm right over $200. It's like 6 o'clock. I get a crazy Ubereats delivery, and we get them all the time. You know, and it was one of those $7 15-mile deliveries with 2 pickups. Why did I take that? I'm going for it at this point. You know what I mean? Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. Let's get this 300. And it's not going. It's only the furthest point was Fenton. You know, some of them go all the way to Pacific or all the way into St. Louis. The furthest point on this one was Fenton. Picked up a crushed red and Jet's Pizza on Manchester Road. Crushed red is the Clarkson 40. I mean, that's how crazy they are. And honestly, I avoid them for lots of different reasons. One reason is that there's not enough Ubereats deliveries. So a lot of times this food's been sitting there. I put this food in bags, because I knew it was going to be bad. So I delivered both of them. So it's close to $30. My thinking is I can knock this out in an hour. I knocked it out within 45 minutes, and Fenton's only 5 miles away from other deliveries. Boom, hidden tip, baby. They actually paid $33.10. I would have done that. I wish that's all the deliveries I had that day. I just do $33.10 deliveries from Clarkson and 40 with another pickup on Manchester going to Valley Park and Fenton. I'll do those all day, every day. So I'm on 141. I'm in Fenton. So a lot of times I'll go back to my hot spot, right? I don't want to live on Manchester Road. The traffic's crazy. I will take deliveries over there. I will didn't pick up over there, but I'm always trying to get out of there. I'm always getting out of there. And then when they're on 141, I'll use that 55 mile. I go 50 mile an hour speed limit. I can drive 55 miles an hour back to Chesterfield and get where my hotspot is. So I'm right in the central location. That was my goal. I'm on Highway 40. I'm getting close to Clarkson. Boom, I get a Qdoba delivery. I'm thinking, it's the one in Chesterfield, right? So I accept it because it's $15.50 for 11 miles. Like I said, I'm going for it. I think I have 2 or 3 miles to drive, so it's really $15.50 for 8 miles. No, man, it's way back at Clayton Road and 141. So I had to turn around and go get it. It wasn't that big a deal. I got paid for it, right? Didn't get a hidden tip on it, but it did put me in a good position to get the next delivery. But that was just a fluke because I thought I was picking up somewhere else. So I'm going for it at this point, right? So I take a Chucky Cheese delivery, $950.56. I'm thinking that it goes right back to Clarkson at 40 though, so I'm getting paid to go both ways a lot. That's why I get in that central location, because that's exactly what you set yourself up for. So I do the Chuck E. Cheese delivery. It's ready. So I do the Chuck E. Cheese, no hidden tip. Right there, Clarkson 40. I get an incredible stacked order from DoorDash. $19, 9-mile delivery, crushed shred and noodles and company. I don't think the noodles and company ever even had a soda. Little bitty hidden tip, $21.50, baby. For 9 miles. I'll do that all day, every day. And I'm right there. I end up right there so I can get a Lion's Choice delivery. So that's where it went. It went down by Chesterfield Airport Road, or close enough. I think I had to drive back a little bit. I got a Lion's Choice, $7.25 for 3.6 miles. Do it all day. $2 a mile. That's our goals. So no hidden tip. I get a noodle company stacked order, $10.60, 3.2 miles. So they're both real close. The obviously the DoorDash guys were being nice to me. So I knocked that out. No hidden tip. So the next is the Cheesecake Delivery. It's $5.75. It's only 1.3 miles. Now I'm over 300. I'm trying to get to 350, and all I'm getting is these $5.75 offers, and those are the ones I'm willing to take. So did I get a Papa? That's easy though. 1.3 miles. I knocked it out. Papa John's 6.25, 6.25. We take them all day, right? Talk about the 6.25 orders. 2.5. I don't get a hidden tip on this one. They're known for the hidden tip, but it doesn't hardly go anywhere. Get another Cheesecake Delivery, $6.25, 3.7 miles. Goes on Manchester Road. I got a little hidden tip, $8.50. That's what I was looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Then I work myself way back to Clarkson 40Y. It's the end of the night. There's only a few restaurants open. I'm like $30 away from $3.50. So I'm trying to get a good delivery. I turned down a couple, man. One was a Total Wine delivery, crazy Total Wine delivery at the end of the night, and a couple others. One was probably a crazy Ubereats delivery. I get a Cheesecake Delivery, 2025, 16 miles. But it's going right to Maryland Heights. It's right off Dorset Road. I can change zones. I can get a Ubereats. I'm not any further away from home. And now that puts me within $10 to $3.50. My plan is to change zones. So I take it. It doesn't go too bad. I deliver it. I'm at $341.70. Nothing in Maryland Heights going on though. I was a little surprised. So I start home. I figure I'll pick up something on the way home. Sure enough, I get a delivery in Arnold of all places, going right to Arnold for $8.94. It's a Ubereats delivery, for $7.50. $8.94 for 7 miles. It wasn't close to 7 miles. I had to drive to it, at least 2 or 3 miles. So it was like $9 5 miles. GPS did go me in circles. One thing about that, right at that time, it was probably 10:30 at night, and I've been working 12 hours. Go through the details of the directions and look and see where it's going, especially if it's not somewhere where you usually go. That would have been because it went right on Richardson Road, but GPS had been going around in circles for a minute. They did that to me yesterday too for a minute. Told me to go north on 109 when I should have went south. Blah blah blah. What they wanted me to do was go north, go a roundabout, and come back. But I don't know what they wanted me to do with this delivery. But I knocked it out after I figured out that the GPS was sending me in circles. was real easy delivery. Knocked it out. Made $350. I did 25 deliveries. But I had 5 of them were stacked orders, so I really did 30 deliveries. Made $350. That's an average of $11.66 a delivery. That's really good. Now, one delivery out of all of those, this should be a separate video about double lapping. I did take, one of those was, I took 2 deliveries that were within a mile of each other. One was a Ubereats, one was a DoorDash, and I picked up the DoorDash food first. It was from Chipotle, and then Ubereats was from McDonald's. They were both ready, right? And this, I know everybody says this, use them both at the same time is a great idea and all that. In Chesterfield, I don't know, I'll tell you why. There's not enough drivers for Ubereats. And here's what happened. I got to McDonald's, right? And they handed me the drink. And all the ice melted and felt warm. One more thing about that. Why wasn't it in the bag? Usually those drinks are in the bag. I don't know. But, and I felt bad. You know what I mean? Because by the time I got them, because I did them in order, and that didn't matter because I got them both done in 10 minutes. But I felt bad delivering the Ubereats delivery second. Of course, it had nothing to do with me. That the food had obviously been sitting. That's why I don't like to do them, because sometimes that Ubereats food sits for a while. And then what if the DoorDash delivery isn't ready? Stuff like that. I just don't feel comfortable doing it. I know a lot of people do, but if I can make $350 on a Friday and not do it, I'm probably going to do that. And it's only because of the Ubereats situation. Maybe it's just Chesterfield. I kind of doubt it. It's the Ubereats situation is so dire. It's just, it's not the first time that I got to pick up a Ubereats delivery. I bet this been sitting a while. Better believe that I do everything I can to use the bags on Ubereats for sure. Not that I don't on DoorDash, but it just like the bags won't fit in the bag. The deliveries will fit in the bag and stuff. But pretty incredible. $350 on a Friday. What do you got to do? You got to work both rushes. You got to work lunch rush, and basically you got to work until the deliveries just stop. And then you gotta get lucky. But man, I tell you the biggest thing, and I talk about this a lot, and hardly anybody else talks about it, is put yourself in a centralized location in your area so you can get deliveries going both ways. That you can take a delivery and then pick up another delivery and work your way back, or work your way all the way to another area that might be on the other side of your area. It's going to be a long day. I made $319 yesterday. So I'm having the best week I ever had. One thing I did notice, and this happened the last time I had a week like this, is by Saturday night I was punchy. So you got to be careful. Another thing that I did in the 350 Friday is once I seen that I was going to have my best day ever, or it looked like it, I slowed down. I took a breath. I did forget a soda in the middle of all that. The next day I found a little bitty salad in my back seat, popped out of a bag. It's breathe. I said, hey, I'm not going to speed. I'm not going to ruin this day by getting a ticket or getting in an accident. I'm not going to, I already had forgotten the soda. I'm not going to forget any more sodas. I'm not going to deliver the food to the wrong house. I'm not going to ruin my good day. This is kind of a long delivery, so I'm going to let it go. But I wanted to give you guys an idea of how making $350 on Friday is possible, and exactly how I did it, what I took, what my thinking was, why I took certain deliveries. I do deliver food. all the time, full time, right now. So, I gamble that some of these people that make, I know some of the, I don't know nothing, but it sure seems like at least one of the people who makes these videos doesn't even deliver food. Maybe he used to, but I've never heard him talk about making a delivery. Not once. Not once. And some of the other scammers, at least I think they're working, because they do ride-along stuff. I'm using my iPhone, man. I can't do ride-alongs yet, but I will. I don't know. I almost like this better, where I can break it down for you why I'm doing this. If I try to do a ride-along for $350, it'd take be a 2-hour delivery, but this is long enough.